Good afternoon, it's Lewis again for another Lewis's Takeover. Now you've obviously now by this point seen the first one where I did my massive burger. So, now we've got some steaks. Now I've had some people request to do some to do some steaks. So now they're here. We're also going to get my granddad in, Roger, the one that nobody talks about. We're going to get him in to do some tasting and see what he thinks. Whether he'll be brutally honest or just be a prick about it, we don't know. But we'll find out once this is done in 20 minutes or so. So first of all, we're going to get some salt and pepper on these first. I won't add too much salt and pepper onto them. I'll do the pepper first. Actually no, I'll just do that side by side. And then we're going to chuck these on the grill and see what we can do with them. That one's falling to bits, but that's fine. It'll. So remember to comment down below what other types of stuff me or Sam could actually do. Specify who should do what, and we'll get on it. We like to try different ideas. We saw with obviously Lee Hansen, we did the Korean barbecue pulled pork for his idea, and it worked out fantastically. So please do comment below ideas, because we can obviously do it. We can quite easily do it. There's not a problem to doing it. So make sure to get those ideas in, and we'll do our very best to get the ideas done. I'll also be chucking on some corn on the cob to have with these steaks. It'll add a bit more to the meal. It's not necessarily got to be a massive meal, but it's also going to be a tasty meal. So not much to it, but it's about the flavours that count, not the quantity. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, just depends how long it takes to cook, with the finished product and as we take it off the grill. So thank you very much for that, and we'll see you again in 20 minutes. The camera. And welcome back. We're back with the steaks, and they look absolutely fantastic, and they also smell it as well. So we're going to take these sweet corns off first. We'll put them upright so they don't roll off the board. Get the steak. The steak eventually broke, so we just got to work with it the way it is. I'll cut it open a little bit as it broke, just to kind of check how it's looking, and it looks fantastic. So we'll get this over here and start presenting it. We've also got the man himself here to taste test it. To make sure it is absolutely perfect.
Any words, Todd?
I hope it will be perfect, Lewis.
I mean, if it's anything like meat, it will be perfect. So we'll put that in there. Then we'll get this massive bit of meat in there with that one, and that corn in there. So when you're ready, come up and test it. You can choose which one you fancy. Knife and fork there. Top it off with a bit of salt and pepper. You've got the knife and fork there, and I'll dig into the whichever one you don't go into, and we'll see.
Put that on the plate.
And let us know how it is then. Got to sit down for this one. It's a big bit of meat. He's not used to stuff like this.
You need some proper steak. Very nice, Lewis.
Very nice. You heard it from him.
Very well done.
Very well done. You heard it from him himself. Very first man to taste it. Very well done. And that's what we like to hear. And the one I've got here that I'm tucking into is amazingly tasty.
Actually.
Perfect. There we go. And it does taste absolutely fantastic.
That's the way to do your steak.
So, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Nice and juicy. The juices are actually going to the bottom of the bottom to the bottom of this. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Definitely would recommend trying what I did. It's nice and simple. Salt, pepper, on the grill, bit of corn. Fantastic. So please remember to like, share and subscribe. More ideas for me or Big Sam himself behind the camera to do, and then we'll get onto them as soon as possible. So our Instagrams will be in the description to go look at photos from today's make, or even before that, give us a message for something that you want to try, and we'll be back next Wednesday or Sunday, depending when this is uploaded, with the next video. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.